Here's the pitch. Yes! Ground hit. Right field. Picked up. He gets saved. They throw it. Woo!
Still I look at you like he's a friend. Not a monster rapper in the world. Scarier than the one that's within. There's a creature in my closet. I can hear him running around. I'm not afraid of the boogeyman.
Catch his man! It's Ryan Williams! Still spinning free! Touchdown Alabama! The answer in one play!
On third down and 9. Into the middle, intercepted. Picked off.
Let's go, people. Christian Ballard, sports journalist here at Ballard Sports Media. Feel like it's been a minute. I don't know. Did I even do a show last week? I think I did one Monday. That was it. I did one Monday. I worked Wednesday, Friday. So we didn't get to do the show on days like that. This is the first time I've done a call-in show in like a minute. And I say call in. I know I didn't put it in the title, but if you want to call in, you can hit that StreamYard link, man. Let's talk up some football. I see you back there, Dominic. We'll get you in 1 second. Shout out to the chat. Daniel Barry in here so far. Again, hit that StreamYard link if you want to be part of it. Dominic, what's up, buddy? It's been a minute.
I know, right?
What you been up to?
Not much, really. Earlier this month, I went to a Nationals game and I got their new City Connect gear.
That's awesome. Looks good.
Yeah, it was against Boston and we got our butts kicked.
Against the Red Sox?
Yeah, we got our butts kicked 10-3.
Dang. It's not good to lose like that, man. It is cool to see scores like that in baseball, though. I will say that. Because it's very rare that you could score double digits, let alone 5 runs or something in one game. Or I don't know. I don't see it too much because the pitching's always really good for pretty much every team. But anytime they could just go out there and dominate with bombs, and home runs, I mean, I'm in.
Yeah, true. Now,
Yep.
before we begin talking about college football, I obviously want to address what's been going on with the Ole Miss side of things. I'm sure you are aware of the news about what happened with an Ole Miss player that was shot.
In football, I'm trying to.
Yes.
Oh, this just broke. Actually, this was today. I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Freshman Corey Adams killed in shooting. Prayers up for his family, man. That's sad.
Yeah. And the thing is,
just
he
saw that.
was only 18.
Yeah, he's a freshman, and looks like it broke this morning or this early this afternoon. I was at work, and I had church this morning, so I've just kind of been busy today. I haven't really checked all the news and stuff.
Yeah, it broke earlier this morning, and I found that out like an hour after I woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, prayers still, man. This was Corey Adams. He was 18, and he was found shot inside a vehicle near Memphis on Saturday night, like late last night.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Well, all we can do is pray for the family for sure.
Definitely, man. But yeah. Anyways, so I saw the title that it said 30 team CFP. What's that about?
Okay. That's what I want to talk about tonight. That's the main topic. Eli Drinkwitz, which he's not the first one to do anything crazy like this. I'm trying to remember what coach it was that did it last month. Um, he was in the SEC. It wasn't someone weird like Napier or whatever, but it was like he says something. The coach had said, "Make that thing 40 and let's go." And he was talking about expanding the playoff and everything. But yeah, so I gotta give my thoughts on this. I gotta hear from you guys. And again, hit that StreamYard link. Come on here, talk up in the chat. Eli Drakewitz proposes a mind-blowing college football playoff format. I get this. Where's this coming from? Theodore Fernandez from Mizzou Tigers on SI. Uh, Now, I just found this out, and I've kind of reacted to this and seen it overall, kind of like you guys are. Eli Drinkwitz is an enigma. The Missouri Tigers addressed everything from his team's offseason mission trip to Jamaica to the Epstein files and the JFK assassination in his opening statement at SEC Media Days.
Yeah.
He's already a weirdo. Okay. But the highlight from his time at the podium came in his unique proposal for how to fix the college football playoff. Drakewitz does not concern himself with matters as trivial as an expansion to 14 or 16 teams like most fans and analysts are debating. Instead, he has a far more robust idea, a system with far more play-in games, giving 30 teams the opportunity to make the field. Yes, you read that right, 30 teams. What Drinkwitz, this is the important part, I guess. What Drinkwitz is advocating for is not 30 bids, rather for the SEC and the Big Ten to each be given 4 bids, the ACC and Big 12 3 each. So that's already 8 and 14. So that's already 14. The top spots in each conference would be automatically given to the conference champions, but the other spots would be determined by play-in games.
Right.
This is what he said in his press conference. He said, "Now we're talking about an opportunity for 30 teams, 30 fan bases to be excited and engaged, giving revenue to 30 teams with players who have access to compete for a championship." So for me, I think that it makes a lot more sense. Let me say this. I don't want to rip on Eli Drakewitz or anything, but you notice like the coaches that have come out lately that have wanted to expand the playoff to a certain number of teams, they're only doing it because they wanna make the playoff and they know they can't compete with the 4 or the 12 or the BCS back in the day. So they wanna expand it to a certain number, thinking that we're top
Yeah.
5, so we might as well make it 25, 26, or 30 or something like that. That's where he's coming from. That's why these coaches do that, is because they want to expand just enough to where they could get in and surprise some people. I don't blame them, but at the same time, like that's what this is for those that are confused.
Right.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I don't think we will. Now, let me say this on a 30-team playoff. It wouldn't surprise me if it happened, but I don't think it's going to happen ever.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think it's too much. I think that eventually they're gonna get it figured out with a 16-team playoff at most. I
Yeah.
don't see how they go past that. I mean, if we're going to teams like 30 or 45 or whatever, you might as well just do a whole bracket of all 130 FBS teams and not even have a regular season schedule.
Right.
Which in theory sounds awesome, but we know it would honestly It wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
No. Shout
Yeah.
out Eli Drinkwitz. I like Eli Drinkwitz. I think he's a great coach. I think he's really good at the podium, but I don't know about a 30-team playoff, man. It's just like who gets the first round bye? Well, you still only get those 14. So you mean to tell me you're gonna have 26 teams in the first round? That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of first round games.
Mm. I mean, I'm fine with the 12-team playoff format now. I just think 30's got to be too much. I mean,
Of course.
16 I'm fine with, but I do not see in any way they're going past that number to 30. I just don't see that happening whatsoever.
Right.
And this is
Yeah.
coming from a diehard UVA fan over here. Like, I just don't see that happening.
I'll say this. I thought it should have gone to 8 because personally, if you can't make the top 10, you probably don't deserve to be in the college football playoff. My personal opinion. If you can't win your conference or be top 10 in the nation, you probably shouldn't be in the college football playoff.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm not against like the 12 team we have right now. I thought it worked out pretty good last year. I really did.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I we're fixing to go to 14, and then people are already talking about a 16 team, and now Eli comes out with like this 30 team. It would not. I say it's a bad idea, but I also say because of what's going on with money and stuff in college football and revenue, it wouldn't shock me if it happened.
Same here, man.
We just need something that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like other than I think obviously we need to value the conference champions. Like, okay, so I would say this. Let's see. 8 teams. If we did 8, I would have took now this is the idea I had before the Pac-12 split up. But I would have the top 5 are your conference champions. And then you get 3 at large bids. One of them could be the group of 5, and then you get 2 extra, like maybe some conference runner ups or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. That's just kind of how I viewed it when I was looking at the 18 playoff. But
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. What's up, Flamin'? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. And speaking of conference winners, I actually wanted to talk about that, and we actually have a new member of the FBS in the Conference USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Delaware Blue Hens.
Okay.
Yeah, they're coming over from the FCS into the FBS into the Conference USA.
Yeah.
And many people have said, from what I've seen, that they could be huge underdogs because last year, get this, they went 9-2 last year.
Wow. That's actually not bad.
And I've seen some highlights of them in the FCS last year, and boy, they really impressed me. So my expectations for them are kind of high,
Yeah,
if I'm honest.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would hope that Alabama wins the SEC as a fan, but I think it's going to be Texas. I don't think Georgia wins it. I feel like Georgia's going to take some steps back. Now they might make the playoff or whatever. That's cool. Texas has to win the SEC this year. I feel that way at least. Um,
Yeah.
the Big 12. I mean, Iowa State is a team I'm really high on. Arizona State could win it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kansas State. I mean, the Big 12 is really up for grabs.
Yeah.
I like,
Anybody can win any conference. It's unpredictable in the world of college football, honestly. It really is.
of course, the
Yeah.
Big 10. That's where it really gets interesting because you got
Oh,
Ohio
yes.
State, Oregon, USC, Penn State. I don't think USC is going to do much. I like Iowa this year to beat at least their win total and win eight or 9 games. I
Yeah.
don't. I mean, maybe they compete for the conference, but
Yeah.
Penn State
Mm,
could win the Big Ten this year. They probably should have won it last year, honestly, but
yeah.
Oregon at the time was just really tough.
Yeah. 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 I feel like UCLA could make some noise in the Big Ten this year. What do you think?
UCLA.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at their schedule. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say yes or no. I don't know. Now they got good talent. I know that. They open with Utah at UNLV, New Mexico at Northwestern. Could they only if they beat Utah week 1? You're looking at 4-0 going into Penn State. Now they host Penn State. I will say that, but Penn State probably could go on the road there to the Rose Bowl and honestly put a beat down. I think
Hmm.
the schedule gets harder as you go, but I'd say UCLA in a bowl game. I competing for the Big Ten. I feel like it's a bit of a stretch because of the Big Ten schedule. I mean, you got to play teams like Ohio State. You could beat teams like Northwestern at Indiana, Washington. We'll see at USC. That's a rivalry game. Could go either way.
Yeah.
Maryland, winnable. At Michigan State, I'm gonna say this. I'm very high on Jonathan Smith and the Spartans right now. I don't know about this year, but I think going forward, I feel like he's the right guy.
Yeah.
But UCLA, I mean, UCLA could do some good things. I think that they're I think they're a mystery team because you know that they were once good. You know they've had some trouble in years recently,
Yeah, they have.
but you never know what you get out of. And I
Yeah.
really think mid-season is what's going to tell the tale. Can they win at home against a team like Penn State? Can they go beat Michigan State on the road? What about
Mhm.
Maryland? What about late in the year at Ohio State, the national champs right there? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
What's up, MSU fan? You want to come on here, buddy? You
Yeah.
can click that link.
Um,
U of M always overrated and overloved. Talking about Michigan.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about the
Not wrong.
ACC, if I may ask? I was actually just gonna talk about UVA schedule for this year.
Yeah. We can look at we'll look into the ACC. I like Clemson to start. After that, let me see who's out there. Ooh. Okay. Clemson, I like to win the ACC. Don't sleep on this team. Syracuse. Syracuse opens up with Tennessee in a neutral site. I think in Atlanta, actually.
Yes, that is correct.
Um,
It is
I
Atlanta.
don't know. I don't know about Syracuse schedule as a whole. I have done a preview, but UConn, Colgate, 2 wins. At Clemson, believe it or not, I think that's winnable. Now, I like Clemson this year. I say it's winnable because they can give Dabo Swinney some fits. They have in recent years. They've beat them in 2017. They played them close in like 18 and 19. But, at Georgia Tech, at Miami late in the year, it's the road schedule for me. I don't know if Syracuse is a playoff team, but I could, I mean, if they really wanted to roll the dice a little bit, they could get 8 or 9 wins. But they're going to be good. And they might, even if they don't make the ACC title, Syracuse will be one of the teams up there. You also got teams back like SMU who made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Rhett Lashley is head coach. Georgia Tech's always in the mix, at least with Brent Key in recent years.
Yeah.
I think the biggest mystery team, Florida State. Now, they host Alabama week 1, but Florida State went 2-10 last year. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're going to flip it and go 10-2. I don't know if they're going to win every game like they did 2 years ago. I don't know if they're going to have a 2-10 record again. That's the biggest mystery team because I don't think that they lacked talent. I don't think they lacked coaching. I think they spent the offseason trying to get out of their conference and they didn't focus on 2025 or 2024 and it blew
Yeah.
up in their face. Now, if they focus on 2025 this offseason, and we would expect that they are, I mean, there's no reason they can't get back to at least make it a bowl game.
Yeah.
But again, that's a team I don't want to, like, I don't want to put any money on Florida State right now for anything because I just don't know.
I can tell. I can tell.
I mean, they got that Boston College quarterback Castellanos or whatever
Yeah.
is not bad.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Yeah. Miami's got Carson Beck replacing Cam Ward. I like Miami this year. I don't know if
Yeah.
they win the ACC, but I don't even know if they make the playoff. Interesting enough, on
Mhm.
August 31st, they open with Notre Dame. That's
Oh.
huge. That's a big game right there. I mean, that's like, you know,
Okay. Yeah.
old school champions or something like the 90s and early 2000s,
Hmm.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Definitely. What about the Redbirds?
The Redbird. Oh, Louisville?
Yeah. What about Louisville?
I I did a Louisville preview a couple weeks ago and I I think I pegged them at like 8-4, 9-3. I think I view them like yeah, they could do something and make some noise. I don't know if they're going to make their conference title in the ACC. They host Clemson late. They go to SMU. They host Cal. That's a win. Boston College at home, win. Virginia Tech on the road. It's the road schedule for me. The
Yeah.
non-con outside of Kentucky, I mean Eastern Kentucky and James Madison and Bowling Green. Those are that's 3-0 before you go on the road to Pitt. And
Yeah.
you can't win that game. Then you're 4-0 and you play Virginia. You're a Virginia fan. We'll see. But
Yeah.
no, Louisville's an interesting team, man.
They definitely are one of the most interesting teams in the ACC, in my opinion. And honestly, I have them going 9-4 and making one of the bowl games. Honestly, they're one of the most interesting teams in the ACC. So do not sleep on Louisville.
Well, you know what's crazy is they got that Harrison Bailey at quarterback, who I think is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, they got him at quarterback. Couple different running backs you could go with: Isaac Brown, Donald Chaney, whoever. I'm not going to sit here and tell you their receivers are good. I don't know. I'm looking at their roster. They got a lot of freshmen,
Yeah.
but that doesn't really mean too much. I mean, we see freshmen break out all the time. But
Yep.
at a school like Louisville, it's a little different. But we'll see. I just think that Louisville is in a position coaching wise that they're going to be great, at
Yeah.
least at some point. They'll be good this year. I think coaching wise, um,
Yeah.
who's there? What's that guy's name? Jeff Brom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he did good at Purdue, did okay, and then he comes over in Louisville, and I think he's
Yeah.
doing great. You know,
Yeah. He definitely is
his
doing
I
great.
don't know if it's his son or his brother, Brian Brom, is the offensive coordinator. You have two defensive coordinators, and Mark Hagan and Ron English, and
Yeah.
Steve
Ron
Ellis
English is
coaching
very
for him.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ron English, man. That dude is very, very solid on that team.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Another team that I wouldn't sleep on is UNC.
Yeah, talk about mystery team. Belichick's either going to crash and burn or shut up the haters.
Yeah.
MSU fans got Georgia Tech winning the ACC. I could see it. I think it's I think it starts with Clemson. I think it's always going to start with Clemson because of Dabo.
Yeah.
But I I don't know, man. I think
Yeah.
Georgia Tech's got to be on the door knocking to get in the ACC title this year. If they don't even
Yeah.
come close, I'm going to laugh at Sea Dog.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So conference winners, I would like to see Alabama in the SEC, but I think it's going to be Texas.
Hmm. That's kind of bold
Possibly
coming from a
over Alabama.
Bama fan, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. I'm just trying not to be biased.
Yeah.
The ACC, I would start with Clemson, but who they face? Miami, Georgia Tech, Louisville, couple different good teams out there. Maybe SMU again.
I've actually got
Um,
a dark horse pick to win the ACC this year.
who you got?
Boston College.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
That
I've
is
got
not
Boston
bad.
College winning the ACC this year. I think
And
they
again,
can do it.
I mentioned Syracuse. Don't forget about them. The Big 12. Ooh,
Mm.
I like to win it. Mm,
Mm.
I love a team like Iowa State. Utah could be pretty good. Texas Tech. There's a
Yeah.
lot of question marks here. Now, the big names are BYU, Arizona State, Iowa State, Kansas State, Colorado. Here's the thing about Colorado, man. They have some talent coming back. They also have some new talent to come in. I know it's Coach Prime. I need to
Mm.
see it without Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders. I need to see it first before I buy in.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a couple sleeper teams in there, like West Virginia.
West Virginia's a sleeper.
Yeah.
TCU could be a sleeper. Don't forget they were just in a national title. They fell
Yeah.
off last year or the year before, but they I feel like Sonny Dykes, man, like he recruits pretty decently and I mean he could if he could make it once like in his first year, why can't he do it? Not I'm not saying make a national title or nothing, but there's no reason that this team should not
Yeah.
be competing for the Big 12.
Yeah.
Big 10,
Mm.
Illinois, that could be a good team. Indiana comes back in and made the playoffs last year. I have a bet with Uncle Lou on Iowa. I don't need them to necessarily make the Big 10 title, but I need them to hit the over on the win total.
Mm. Big Ten.
They're at 7.5. I need them to go 8-4 or better.
Mm. I'm not gonna lie. I would honestly go for the Spartans as a dark horse.
I could see it. I could see them. I could see Michigan back in the mix. Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State are the three obvious choices. I like Penn State to win the Big Ten. Now, who they
Yeah.
face, I think it would be a rematch against the Buckeyes, most likely. But you mentioned dark horses like Michigan State. You got Illinois in there. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on the Hoosiers.
Yeah.
So USC, I I mean they'll be good. I don't think they'll be good enough to make the conference title.
Yeah. Wisconsin.
Could be. We'll see. We'll see.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
who do they have? Well, they have us in week 3
Yeah,
on the
that'll
road.
be
They got to
good.
go to Michigan. Thing about Wisconsin, keep this in mind. They go to Oregon. They go to Michigan. They get Ohio State and Iowa at home in back-to-back weeks, unless there's a bye in between.
Hmm.
At home. That's tough. Tough opponents. But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Now, yeah. Now the Conference USA. That's obviously where I come in.
Let's see who's in there.
Yep.
Delaware, Florida International.
Delaware and Missouri State, another new team. I forgot about them.
Yeah. Liberty might be well, maybe La Tech. Um, Western
Mm,
Kentucky ain't too bad either.
yeah, they're pretty good.
There's a couple good
Um,
teams. I would hope it's Jacksonville State being in Alabama right now. Independence, I mean, Mid
sorry.
American, I don't know. The Mountain West, this is actually interesting. Boise State made it last year. San Diego State's not too bad. UNLV, dude, UNLV was my pick last year, and they lost to Boise State. I also
Yeah,
always like Fresno State,
yeah.
and
I
Utah
usually
State
tend to
can
keep
put some
my eye on Hawaii and Utah
Hawaii.
State.
Yeah, Utah State. Think about Utah State. They could put some good talent in the NFL, if
Oh,
anything.
yeah, they definitely
So they
can. They're
have
one of the
talent.
best teams in the Mountain West.
They are. I would like to see. I'd like. I'd like to see UNLV or Fresno State. It'd be cool to see UNLV because I picked them to win over Boise State last year, and
And
they
we all know
didn't.
what happened.
Well, me and Mayhem, we didn't have a bet, but we had a disagreement, and he was right, I was wrong. So they owe me.
Yeah. Mm,
um,
mm.
Pac-12.
This is
We
where it
talked about
gets
the
good.
SEC. Yeah, we talked about the SEC a little bit. The Sun Belt.
Oh, man.
Um, App State, I like, and maybe Troy. You think Troy could have a good year, or South Alabama?
Honestly, those are the two I have been keeping a close eye on in the offseason. Those two, they know how to put some good talent on both of their squads, respectively, on both sides of the
Don't
ball.
forget Troy. Troy recruits really good,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they can play some good teams. They once went into Death Valley and beat LSU. Keep
Oh,
keep
yeah.
an eye. Hold on. Keep an eye on Troy. Week 2, they go to Clemson in week 2. I mean, if you could at least keep that close somehow.
Dude, imagine if they actually beat Clemson.
Oh, I'll laugh. I will. The
I
Clemson fans won't hear the end of it. He's gonna
especially
block me on
especially our
Twitter.
buddy Pigskin Pete.
Yeah, he's gonna block me on Twitter if they lose to Troy. You might as well go ahead and block me. Yeah,
I bet he's gonna be losing his mind if Clemson somehow loses to Troy.
I don't think it'll happen, but I think it'd be hilarious and cool.
Yeah, but what's another team to keep an eye on in the Sun Belt? JMU.
Oh, James Madison, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Coastal
Coastal,
Carolina,
App State,
who
yeah.
my
Coastal
Cavaliers
was like
faced
the
in week 1.
what was it? The Chancellors. They were the only undefeated team a couple years ago, and they missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Southern Miss, shout out Sippy Sports Show.
Yeah, Southern
They're
Miss, they know
struggling,
how to play good
but
teams.
they do. They've been struggling a little bit, but um,
Yeah, but they find ways
I
to
could
win
see
somehow.
where I could see where South Alabama or Southern Miss, basically all of this in the Sun Belt is up for grabs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can't find anything bad about any of those teams at the moment.
Yeah, the Sun Belt is just loaded with talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The AAC. Oh, we didn't do the American, I don't think.
No, we didn't.
Um, UAB, let's go. No, realistically, um, I think the obvious choice would be Army. I'd like to see South Florida get in there a little bit. Them or Navy.
USF?
USF, yeah.
What about UTSA, the Roadrunners? Mimi.
Where are they at? Oh, here they are. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I think
North
another obvious
Texas,
choice would probably be Tulane.
Tulane, yeah. Tulane's in there. South Florida, Navy. These are like this is the best group of 5 conference.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's not really a truly terrible team.
Oh, yeah.
I
All
don't think.
teams that tend to
Maybe
be
right.
good in this conference every year. It never disappoints.
Yeah.
Especially when you got North Texas in the mix every year.
North Texas. I'm trying to remember what was that play. There's always like a
Yeah,
oh, what was the play?
I'm not sure.
Oh, North Texas was playing a game a few years ago. It's like COVID year maybe. Um, he didn't call fair catch. He caught the ball. Everyone's leaving the field, and he runs it back for a touchdown because he didn't call fair catch, but they thought he did because he just stood there. It was so funny.
Yeah. Who else? Maybe East Carolina?
They could. They
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. Maybe Florida Atlantic, maybe? Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Speaking of South Florida, I know you're still dreading over that Bama game.
No, I'm not. It's in the past.
I had to bring that one game up against Bama on USF. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I realize I've been sleeping on a team for like 2 years now in this very conference.
Which one?
Temple.
Temple?
Yeah. I've been sleeping on them for a while.
What did they do last year? No, that's 23. What did they do in 23? 3-9,
And then last year,
24, 3-9. You're not sleeping on them, trust me. You are not sleeping on Temple. They only won
I
3
mean,
games the last 2 years. Go on, man. Go on, man. What Uncle Lou say?
Come on, man!
God,
You are not sleeping on Temple.
God damn
Nobody's
it,
sleeping
Lou.
on Temple. Nobody cares about Temple. Nobody. Oh my gosh.
Yo. Okay, I guess that. What the hell's going on with me tonight? I guess Lou just shut my mouth right up.
Go on, man.
Oh, wait until I talk with him and mention that him on Tuesday. Oh my god.
You should call in and be like, "Hey, what's your thoughts about Temple winning their conference?"
Oh, dude. I probably
I'm not
might
gonna
on
do it
Tuesday.
because I'm on good terms with Lou. I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah. Or if I just completely blow the hell out of Georgia. What if I did
Yeah,
that?
you could.
Oh my god, if I do that, bro. He's probably gonna pull the 5-star dummy on me if I do that. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Remember that one time where I completely roasted the hell out of Bama for losing that one game against Clemson?
What was it?
Let me see. I know it was a Clemson game. I'm just trying to remember. Oh wait, not Bama. I'm stupid. When they lost 10-3 to Georgia. That's when I completely went off and just roasted the shit out of Clemson.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm probably going to hop off and head to bed.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging out.
See ya.
See ya. All right, we're gonna get out of here. It is getting late. But a 30-team CFP? No. Thank you. Conference winners. Like I said, I would hope for Alabama. Think it's probably going to be Texas. Could be Georgia again in the SEC. Penn State in the Big Ten. ACC for Clemson. And I could keep going. It's up in the air. But love you guys. Jesus loves you. Keep your head up. God bless. And we'll see you next time here at BSN.